All right, so hey, people of God, this is Rashana B back with On My Way Up movement, and I'm back with a quick word. So, people of God, yesterday I seen this really interesting and unsettling video on YouTube. One of my newest favorite content creators, I think his name is Anton Mitchell or Anton Michaels. He was posting a video, and this beautiful woman was saying that she was a misandrist, I don't know if that's something that she just made up or that's something that's been going on and I'm just on a late show, but it was the first time I ever heard the terminology misandrist. And basically, it's the female version of a misogynist, okay? It's basically the female version of the male red pill community, okay? It's a very controversial standpoint or stance against man as a female, as a woman. Basically, the woman hates the man. Okay, and she was basically saying that she's come to a point now where she's tired of hiding it. She's tired of not admitting to it. She's ready to declare it boldly. And she doesn't care about, people's opinions about her being a misandrist. And she feels like it's time to basically say it. This is what I am. This is how I feel. This is how I really feel, and been feeling like this for a while now. And when men approach me, I'm letting them know that I don't like them, that I hate them, that I'm a misandrist. This is what she said. And I want you all to understand that this is about to be a very popular and trendy movement. Just like the feminist movement, just like this toxic thing going on, just like this red pill thing going on, just like it's coming out how men are exposing that they psychologically hate women, that they only just want to have sex with women. This is all about to be a very trendy thing now, okay? We're going to see t-shirts, hats, sweaters, hashtags, bumper stickers, license plates of females or women coming out and saying that they are misandrists. And I want you to understand from a spiritual perspective that this is a diabolical plot, okay? This is deception. This is unnatural, okay? This is completely unnatural. Because if you believe in the book of Genesis, if you believe in the word of God, if you believe in the making of man and woman and the purposes of man and woman, then you understand that this is an attack on that. This is an attack on the will of God, the sovereign will of God, man and woman. Misandrist, misogyny, the red pill community, feminist movement, all of that. And it's all built on hate. It's all built on trauma. It's all built on unchecked wounds. It is a bloody movement built on people running around here leaking blood everywhere that they go, on everyone they come in contact with. When I saw this beautiful woman say that, it literally broke my heart, because I understood where she was coming from. I understood this was a woman who went through some really bad, hurtful, brutal situations with men, and it's left a very bitter taste in her mouth now, okay? And this is a woman who was backed up in a corner by pain and trauma, and now she's clawing her way out, and she's become ruthless about it. She's angry, she's bitter. This is unnatural. This is not normal, okay? Likewise for the men who psychologically hate women, okay? This is an attack on mankind. This is an attack on the family unit. This is an attack on reproduction. This is an attack on the natural order of things. Woman is the helpmate, and the husband is the head. This is a woman who said that when men approach her, she come out the gate telling them that she hates them. Do you understand that there's a man out there that will love her from the tops of her head to the soles of her feet? And when this man comes before her now, she's going to tell this man, I want you to know I hate you. People are going to miss out on their husbands and their wives, okay? People are going to miss out on the better half of their destiny and their purposes because of this. Do you see where I'm going with this? Now, I'm not saying that we need marriage to be happy. I'm not saying that we need marriage to be validated. I'm not saying that we need marriage to walk in purpose. But do understand that that is what marriage is about. So there will be parts of your purpose that you will not tap into, that you will not express or live out because you are a misandrist or you are a misogynist. And the reason why I felt the need to speak out on this, you guys, not because it's okay for the man to be a misogynist, because this has been around for decades, okay, misogyny. I've been knowing that men don't like women. A lot of men, especially black men that don't like black women, okay, that hates them for some reason. We hate each other for some reason. But it hurt me so much so because the love of a woman is incomparable, okay? I think the only thing that you can compare to the love of a woman or from a woman is the love of God. So to hear a woman say this, it was like, wow. Like, the woman is the last hope. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for a woman to run out of love. You know, if you've ever experienced the love of a woman, everybody here has a mother. The way your mother loves you. You know, a man who has been in a relationship with a woman, you know, married to a woman, kids with a woman, a son, you know, you understand that it is very hard for a woman to run out of love. So to hear a woman say, I hate men, and I'm so happy to be able to say this now. And she felt comfortable with saying it because she also understands there's a lot of other women that feel the same way. And like I said, this is about to be a movement. And I want you to understand that we are in very, very, very critical times spiritually. We are in a great divide. Sheep are being separated from the goats. This is why you see the exposures in the church. Bishops, pastors coming out, being exposed. Because God is making a distinction between the real and the fake, who is really his and who really isn't. This is not the time to get caught up in diabolical plots and conspiracies on the order of God. This is not the time to be deceived, because this is a huge deception. Okay? This is not the time to partake of that. You know, this is not by way of coincidence, the timing of this happening. You know, it's not a coincidence, you know, and it's really kind of scary on mankind collectively as a whole, because the more people that are speaking out about being a misandrist, the more acceptable it becomes, and just the more depopulated the world becomes, you know, the more colder it becomes. This is prophetic. The Bible talks about this in the book of Matthew, that love will grow cold. This is it. It been growing cold, but now it's about to become cool to be cold. It's going to be acceptable and trendy to be cold. You're going to see a lot of women saying they are misandrists. I'm not in agreement. And I've been through things in my life. I've had bad experiences too with men. If I wanted to become a misandrist, I probably had some justification, you know. But like I said, it's crazy work to have 2 to 3, 4 experiences, bad experiences, and make a blanket statement about a whole species. To cancel out a whole species because of 3 or 4 or maybe even less bad experiences with this particular species, with man, with the male. You know, it's crazy to me. I can't see me doing it. And just me being honest about myself. I'm making nothing but I statements here. I have to be honest about the bad experiences that I've went through. You know, I was not uninformed. I saw the red flags. God revealed, exposed some things. The man told me some truths. They were ugly, but they were truths. If I decided to stay there, if I decided to overlook, if I decided to disregard, I was no longer a victim. I was a volunteer. I'm just being honest about me and my bad experiences. Okay? I stuck around a little longer than I had to. And I take ownership for that. I take ownership for that. And I know just like not all women are greedy, gold diggers, money hungry, all these things that they try to make us out to be now. I know that not all women are like that because I'm not like that. So therefore, there's some men out there that are not all like that. I met men that are not like the men that women hate now, you know? And so in that case, I just can't see me swearing off men and saying I hate them all collectively. I can't see it. I love them. I think they're adorable, you know, especially the men that have healed and have done the work, have evolved. I love men. I won't lie. You know, I've been honest with you all on this channel that has always been my downfall. I love them. I come from women that love men. We love men. You know, I can't see me swearing off of them and saying that I hate them. I can't imagine a world without them. You know what I mean? Like, so to hear women say, I hate all men and calling themselves misandrists is diabolical, man. And it hurt my heart. This woman was so beautiful, man. She was so beautiful, you know, and she was a kind of woman that could have whoever she wanted, you know. And it just so happened she just stumbled upon the wrong men, you know. And I can't speak on her circumstance or situation. I believe that the way that she feels is valid. She's probably went through some horrible experiences. I just think it's tragic that she's able to just chop up the whole male race because of those few that she had, you know. And I mean, again, I implore you, women, don't sign up for this. Don't come into agreement. This is deception at its finest. This is an attack against the word and the will of God. Don't go for it, ladies. Not all men are the same. Not all women are the same. There is somebody out there that will love you from the tops of your head to the soles of your feet. There is somebody out there that will treat you like the queen or the king that you are. Don't cancel out a whole species. Millions and millions and millions and millions and billions and billions and billions of men you want to cancel out of 3 or 4 bad experiences? You know? So I just wanted to come on here and talk about that. You know, the enemy is busy. It's a lie. And I want you to know that this is about to be a movement. This is about to be a huge movement. Misandrist, we're going to see it. We're going to hear about this. It's going to become very popular and trendy like the toxic thing did. I seen a woman the other day had it on her license plates. I seen a woman at my job have it on her sweater. You know, this is the new sexy. This is the new thing. Dysfunction, you know, trauma, pain, you know, unchecked, unhealed. It's acceptable. It's sexy. You got people saying, I like toxic. You know, there's going to be some men that are going to come out and say, I like misandrist women. I like them. You know, I like toxic men. I like men that hate women. You know, this is what you're going to see. More pain, breeding more pain, and just going down the generations and going down the generations and depopulating, busting up families, units. I see it, you know, and I just want you all to kind of really think about this before it really starts to trend. So, people of God, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Tell me what y'all think about my content. Welcome to my new subscribers. I'm happy to have you here. I hope that you all get blessed at this altar. And I'll be back for another word. Y'all stay up.